good people, we are back today. We are going to a small grocery haul, small but expensive one. And then we're going to be making beef stew in the crock pot because it is now like 3:30 and I'm just now getting up to do anything. So we need to make this fast so we can have it for dinner. So I'm going to do it in my Instapot. This will be my first time doing it. Now that I think about it, I'm not, because I'm not going to be able to put enough of the meat and the potatoes in there and still get like a gravy or a broth. So yeah, I'm gonna do it on the stove. Sorry, hubby. So here is our grocery haul. I got some dark brown sugar. I didn't know that. I just learned this from my sister Danielle. She told me that I asked her. She was making something. I think she was making sweet potato pie, and she was telling me that dark brown sugar is sweeter than light. I never knew that. So I have light in my pantry, but now I'm gonna have some dark. And what I wanted to do is, I am not a baker at all. At all. But I do have, let me show you the apples. You may have seen this a couple of grocery hauls back. Actually, I was supposed to make the copycat McDonald's apple pie. Well, I did it. They didn't look right at all. So and I'm so mad because I hate to delete a video. I haven't deleted it yet, but it was just all wrong. So I don't know, one day I may throw it up there for shits and giggles. But I still had some apples left, so I was thinking, like, what can I do with these apples? And I remember, and I'm not going to apologize. You guys are going to hear me talk about my family, especially my mother, a lot. I am still grieving. So, you'll hear me refer to her. But she would always make, it was two things. There was two things that Daisy was known for to have in her house if somebody was coming to town. One was a pot of okra soup. Always. I don't care. She made her some okra. If you was, you sick, I'll make you some okra soup. Or if she would come out of town to visit me and I was sick, first thing she wanted to do is go by the grocery store to get stuff for her okra soup. And then, and what it really is I think I made this soup here before. It's just like chicken with a lot of vegetables. And okra happens to go in it. So that's why it's called okra soup. But it's been in my family for years. So, and then she would always, if there was apples anywhere around, Daisy was making her apple crisp. Okay. So I have these apples here that I want to use before they go bad. So I want to make an apple crisp because that seems to be really, really easy. There is no way I can mess that up. So I'm going to try that with these, but that'll be for another day. I thought I was going to get up and do all this today, but it just was a slow moving day, so that didn't happen. So let me put this back. Okay. So then I got some sponges. Now another thing. I promise you, y'all don't bake. But because Thanksgiving Thanksgiving was I think it was Thursday. Yeah, I didn't do anything, so that's why I'm good. I think it was Thursday. So a lot of what you saw on YouTube was a lot of people prepping for their Thanksgiving meals, and some was doing desserts. Well, I came across one YouTube where they did a no-bake banana pudding, and it looked delicious. So I'm going to try that once again. It is not baking like in the oven. I do have to do measurements, but it's just like one or two things. So we're going to keep it simple. So yeah, so I got these for that because that's what the recipe calls for. It calls for these two. And I really just wanted an excuse to buy these because these are one of my favorites. So I have 2 packs of these. I have this. My son's gonna be extremely happy. You're welcome, you big brat. 2 boxes. Some garbage bags. And I don't remember who I was watching on YouTube. I don't remember who it was. And I feel bad, y'all. I watch a lot of YouTube. I listen to music on YouTube. I watch YouTube. I watch movies on YouTube. I watch YouTube. I need to go ahead and get YouTube TV is what I really need to do. But somebody had mentioned these. Oh my God. I think it was, I'm going to put it on the screen, I promise, because I really like her channel. I really like her. And she, I think it was her. I don't want to put it up there and it's the wrong person. Anyhow, somebody on YouTube introduced me to these, and this is I ate 1 pack all by myself, and I think you only get like 6 in here. I ate 6 in 2 days. So I brought 2 things of these. They're a little pricey to me, but it's so good. So good. And it's the white cheddar. Sorry, y'all, got my music going. I need this for the stew today, along with this. For wine, this was on sale. I don't like, I haven't found a red wine that I like. So, and I know they say when you cook with wine, cook with something you would drink. So it was on sale. Buyer dog, I don't know. Hopefully it's good. But the alcohol cooks off. It's just for flavoring for the stew. That banana pudding calls for whipped cream. And I already know I'm gonna mess it up because I'm not trying to make a big one. And I'm gonna be trying to guess the amounts and stuff. So y'all just pray for me, okay? I needed some potatoes. I had some here, but excuse me, I wanted a couple of more for the stew. I got 2 boxes of the banana cream instant pudding and 2 boxes of the French vanilla. And a bag of bacon. And that's all. I don't remember how much this is. I want to say it was I had it delivered, and I think it was maybe 1 or 2 things they couldn't. So it probably was close to $80. I'll put it on the screen when I go and look at my digital receipt and let you know for sure. Yeah. We're going to be skinny. I'm about to start working out on this channel too, just so that y'all know, because I need to get in tip-top shape because I don't know what's happening. I mean, I know, but it's just happening. Life is just about to happen, and we just need to be doing the best we can to prepare for it. So yeah. So okay, that's it. I'm gonna come back when I get ready to start the stew. So stay tuned. All right, we're back. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I have. Let me turn this off. I have went ahead and I have cleaned the stew meat that I'm going to be using. And I have peeled the potatoes and cut them up also. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to season. Excuse me, y'all. I'm going to season my beef. Nick's calling. Okay, guys, let me show you what I am seasoning the stew meat with. Black pepper, garlic salt, the same old stuff. I really like this. If you guys have not tried this, try it. There is no salt in this. Really, really, really good. Got some onion powder, some garlic powder. And I put a little Kinder's buttery steakhouse on it. And I'm gonna add some Worcestershire sauce. And I'm gonna stir that up and let it sit just for a minute. And then I'm gonna come and I am going to brown it. And then I'm going to be adding in the vegetables. I was gonna try and do it one pot. I don't know if I should. I don't know if the pot is this electric skillet that I use for everything. I don't know if there's enough room with the potatoes. I'm gonna transfer to another pot because the potatoes, I got those. So let me go and start that and we'll be right back. All right guys, I have added some of the wine in. The meat is still browning. And I'm just eyeballing it because I really don't know how much. So we don't say about that much is good. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to let some of that alcohol cook off. I'm going to transfer pots. I think I am going to do that. And I'll come back when I start adding in the potatoes. Alright guys, I have switched it over to this pot here. And I just dumped it all in. So, what I'm going to do to make it seem like I've been cooking all day is I'm going to add some bay leaves in there. These you don't eat. After everything is done, pick them out if you can, okay? That will not be good. And I'm just going to add like 2.
But I still, like I told you before, I still don't believe that you were given a successful playbook to manage that place properly. And I stand by that.
I haven't tasted the meat because it's not done enough for me. Are you guys cricket? I think on one of my videos I noticed you guys were cricket.
And that's not because you deserve it.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put the potatoes in, and I do believe that I am going to put some beef broth in here. I'll come back and show you. Okay guys, and the last thing that I'm going to add into here is going to be the Lipton onion packet. I have it now, I have it simmering. I have not, it's just the potatoes in here, the stew meat and the baby, and chicken broth. I mean, not chicken broth, beef broth. I'm going to let that simmer. Actually, I'm going to taste my broth here now to see if I need to put on after this because I don't want it to be too salty.
And the directors, you know, some of them just hang out at the same location, you know, all the time. And
I'm gonna add just a little bit. That is good. That's my first time cooking with wine. And I bought a cork bottle. So I think we used to take the cork out of the cork opener, the corkscrew, and then put it in backwards. I hope so good. I don't know who's gonna drink that. Okay, I put about half a packet.
Because now, I'm telling you, now this one here with 4 guys on the crew, and the guy popping hot, man, this is intensified. This right here is like the triple threat, right? Got 4 guys on the crew.
Alright, I'm hoping for this to be done by 6:30. So, because the only thing that has to cook, the meat has to finish cooking in it and get tender and juicy. The potatoes have to cook. The last 15 minutes, I'm probably going to put the I'm going to put the carrots in now. And then I'm going to go in and put the peas in, because they're frozen peas. So I'm going to put those in the last 15 minutes and dinner will be ready. Alright guys, I have one in and I've added some of the carrots. This smells amazing.
right? This is what's going on. Short of everybody getting out of here, or short of people getting fired, we gotta make some changes. And right now, I'm telling you guys right now, that the change is gonna be, they gotta put people on nights, or let's say even if you bring in a fucking mid shift, whatever that shift looks like, 12 to 12, or 11 to 11, change it with something, I don't know. Something.
Okay, so from here, I'm gonna put the top on. I'm gonna let this simmer. I'm gonna probably put a little slurry in it. I'll come back to show you that if I need to thicken this, and then add the peas. All right, guys, we are back. I have had my pot simmering for a little while now. I lost track of time. The meat is tender. I've tasted it. The potatoes are in here. The carrots are in here, and I just added the peas. And the liquid is a little brothy, so what I did is the bowl that I seasoned my meat in, I put a little water in it and some cornstarch to make a slurry, so I'm gonna pour that in there to try and thicken it up some. Guys, so what I'm gonna do now, I've mixed it up in there. I'm gonna put the top back on it, and I'm gonna let it continue to simmer, but I'm going to keep checking it to see if it's getting thicker, and I don't want it to stick. So this smells so good. All right, guys, so this is simmering away. So the last thing I'm gonna put in it is a half a stick of butter. I just want it to be nice and velvety. So that's why I'm adding this to it. You can omit it if you want, but for me, I'm gonna add it. So I'm gonna continue to let this simmer, and then I'll come back and I'll have it plated. All right, guys, dinner is done. This is what it turned out to be, and it is delicious. The only thing I'm missing is some type of bread. I wish I had made cornbread or something, but that's okay. If there's leftovers, I could always do that tomorrow. But from my kitchen to yours, bon appetit. And also, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Please give me a thumbs up, and please leave a comment leave a comment in the bottom. Oh my God, y'all ready to eat? Leave a comment below and let me know if you'll try this, or do you have a secret recipe for a stew? But just engage. All right, guys, thank you so much, and you guys have a great day. Bye.